Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Joey Lucchesi.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. In the air, center field. Taylor hustling after it. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Here's Austin Riley. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Wacha fastball on his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Lucchesi checks over to first, and he's back. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Man at first, one away. And now it's even up. The pitch spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Relay throw home. And he's in there as a run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Matt Olson, 2 for 9 so far in the series. And a good eye there. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Riley over at second, 1 down. Yeah, that's outside. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. And Olson is set down.
That is it. The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Riley. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Michael Harris now at the plate. Knocked in all 3 of their runs yesterday. And first offering is fouled off.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
One ball.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. 2 runs across in the inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Out to short. Lindor. They get the force. 3rd out. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets coming to bat. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Charlie Morton. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. Morton, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And it's strike 2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
The 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Riley fires to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Francisco Lindor.
Well, he's been putting up some huge power numbers, and opposing pitchers know that they can't make mistakes to him. In fact, they probably circle him pregame, making sure that if they're in a situation where their back is against the wall, they're going to find a way to pitch around him. Players that are in the top 5 in slugging percentage in the league really don't get overlooked.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Brandon Nimmo stands in now and watches strike one. McNeil leads off first with one away. The pitch. That just misses. Now 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic. This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Out to short, dive, and he's got it from his backside over to Albies, and they'll just get the one.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Here's Pete Alonso coming off a good one, 4 for 4 yesterday. That's a strike. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Ball one there. Kicks and fires. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Arcia. The throw to first. Inning over. Mets strand one, and they're down 2-0. Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now is the Braves pitcher, Charlie Morton. Rolled over to third, Beatty. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. And a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. The pitch. And they're at the knees. That's strike one. Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Righty to the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ripped to short. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6. The catcher.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 6 in the series so far. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. That catches the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The Mets trailing by 2 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Righty delivers. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Queens. Now here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
The 1-0. Upstairs.
Nope, that's the ball. 2-0.
And another ball. In for a strike, now 3-1. The wide to kick the pitch. And a strike.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Albies, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. Snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Swing and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So up next, Austin Riley doubled in his first AB. Up and in, and that's ball 1. And he deals. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The Braves trying to break this one open. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one hammered. Taylor moving back. And it's gone. A 3-run homer. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And a swing and a miss there. For Matt, a pretty impressive resume. A first-round pick back in 2012. The Braves extended him 8 years, $168 million. Remember, they traded for him right at the end of the lockout in 2022. Middle of March. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. One of the things from 2023, great counting stats for Matt Olson, but the hard hit rate was through the roof. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it on the first, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Marcell Ozuna. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off
That's
the mark
ball 2.
there. It's 2-2.
2
Ozuna,
balls,
the
2
runner at
strikes.
first with 2 gone. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that'll do it. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Joey.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. On the ground at first, and he takes it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 6,
Starling Marte up to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. That misses, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. They say you win.
2-2 the count.
On the ground, Albies tosses to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. The wind of the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Marte pulls it in on the run. So now here's the pitcher, Charlie Morton. In the air, right side of the infield. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. McNeil gathers and throws to first. And Acuna retired. That's the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And we're back. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. That one fouled off. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now it's 3-2. The Braves leading by 5 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And at second with 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's down and away. Man at second. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. The pitch. That's down and in.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lindor zipping around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back here in Queens, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ozzie Albies. Lucchesi back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Wouldn't chase that time. 2-2 now. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Joey Lucchesi won't go tonight. And we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Adrian Hauser.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Matt Olson up to the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Left-hand hitter waits. And he swings through that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And next for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Atlanta. They lead this one though 5-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. And the pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olson. One up, one down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. The Mets down by 4, last half of inning number 5. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. Up the middle. To first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
pinch hitter coming on. Ronnie Mauricio trying to get something going for him with 2 away. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just missed. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one to first. Olsen. He handles it himself, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. They're down 5-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Phil Bickford.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a pitch. In the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the catcher.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Here's the catcher to hit, Sean Murphy. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Adam Ottavino getting loose out there. Comes up empty. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Arcia now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
1 strike.
On the ground, out to short. A sliding stop. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. Here's Starling Marte. Marte, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 Hit Club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball 1.
Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jeff McNeil, the next to hit. McNeil really thriving with the bat this season here at home. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Double play ball to second. Over to Arcia. That's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
So 2 down now, and here is Pete Alonso. Just missed.
Ball 1.
At the belt and fires. And that drops in for a strike. Hits the corner and a count 1-2. And another ball. Two outs. Stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. And that one missing low. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air to left center. He makes the grab, and that is that. Mets leave 1. They're down here 5-1. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now the pitcher, Charlie Morton.
The pitcher, number 50, Charlie Morton.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Luis Guillorme.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Bickford back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. Acuna punches one foul right side. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Good eye in that spot. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 5-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Bummer.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. Bummer deals.
That's a ball.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And here it comes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Alvarez batting with one down takes a strike. The Mets down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And ball 1. The 1-2. And that just misses. The Braves leading by 4 here in the third and final game of the series. And another ball. Towards first. Olsen handles the chance. Steps on first for the out.
The batter, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Ottavino on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Harrison Bader, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field and batting 9, number 44.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Line drive caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
And next for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. And the next pitch is way outside. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jorge Lopez getting ready to go. Diekman, the lefty, warming up as well. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Left-hand batter waits. So 2 balls and no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Out to center. Bader sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Down to the bottom of the eighth. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Joe Jimenez on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
And here it comes. That clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope.
Just missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And now a full count.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. Bader hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. In there, and it's 0-1. The Braves leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed. Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-2. Kicks and deals. Right side, Olsen. And he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
The pitch. Ground ball left side. Riley fires the first. Marte retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now, Sean Murphy. Ottavino, the tall righty, 38 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2006. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Ball one low.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Arcia, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-two. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So now a pinch hitter, Forrest Wall.
Number 73.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Out to short, Lindor. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Acuna. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 1. now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. A.J. Minter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. It gets down a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at first, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 3. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one fouled off. That's to third. Riley. Over to Albies. Relay to first. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
So they're down to their final out. The batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs. Now a fly ball to right center. Base hit and a run in to score. Comes up to hit Francisco Alvarez. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. Good eye right there. And a pitch. And
Nope,
downstairs. And another ball.
1 strike.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.